Gary, not the best score really today, 2-2 draw, but it went to the death, and you managed to make take a point from the game. But as you say, disappointing.
Yeah, probably a little bit more than disappointing, if I'm being honest. The pitch was very, very difficult for both teams, so that was never going to be a spectacle, if you like, a free-flowing football. But we just didn't do enough today. We didn't deserve to win. Did we deserve to draw? Probably, because we kept going. But the players we had missing today, I was fearful coming into the game. Obviously, no Toby, no Jordan, no Charlie, Kern not here. So they're 3-4 big players for us. And it was all the same here at the top of the pitch. We did look like we didn't have that number 9 today, if you like. No disrespect to Flo, he's not a natural number 9. He's more of a 10 really, but we just never could get out, didn't make it stick. And saying that, we knew as a management team that we'd have to probably do something ourselves to try and make it happen. We tried our best. We was at 1-1 at half time. They'd scored from a long throw, we'd scored from a long throw, so that was level game. And then obviously we put Hilton on with a freebie coming in off the right, and he had a glorious chance to put us 2-1 up. He missed a chance. A lot better players than him missed chances. That's one of them things. But I just felt that was our chance then to go 2-1 and then take control of the game, and we didn't. And we was gambling more for the win than they was, and they caught us with a real sucker punch. They didn't show too much intact and intense second half, so they caught us with that. And then the urgency that I'd been looking for all second half, we found in the last 5 minutes of the game, and had 3 good chances. Obviously Tristan scored a really good goal, and he's deserved that, because his performances since I've been here have got better and better. Obviously he weren't at his best today, but he just kept going and kept going and kept going. He deserved that goal, and I can't hide behind the fact Flo's got to make a better decision. I don't often come out here and sort of individual players, but he's got to make a better decision. We've got 3 men in the box, he's on the byline, all he's got to do is cut it back, and he's trying to bend it in the near post and hit the side net, and that's criminal in the situation we are, because these little mistakes, or these mistakes, that just probably could have cost us 2 points. Now I'm not saying that someone could have missed, or but that would have given us them key moments. We've got to make better decisions all over the pitch, not just in that instance. And then even after that, Kane's gone through, and you thought he was going to be a hero again, but we didn't deserve the game. We didn't do enough. That weren't a great spectacle. And I'm bitterly disappointed with today's performance.
As you say, it's all about small percentages. They've come here with a game plan, no doubt. They probably were happy with a draw, but they're looking for points to keep them out of the drop zone. So we've come away with a 2-2 draw, and it's disappointing.
That is disappointing, and that's probably, I've just checked the results and looked at the league table, and next week's a cup final. With us losing, I think Coleshill lost, Bouldermere drew. We've brought Chasetown and Harbour back into it. Obviously we can't do nothing about Harbour, but we can do something about Chasetown next week. We'll be a different animal next week, you can rest assured, I'll promise you that. And if you're going to come to any more Corby games this season, to the supporters, come next week, because that's the one. If we win, we're still in it. If we lose, we're dead. And I think that's that brutal. So I think that's a cup final for us next Saturday. Obviously Chasetown have got a game in hand, they can go level on points, they've got a better goal difference. If they beat us next week, they've still got a game in hand and a better goal difference with only 3 games to go. So next week's huge for us. That's a must win after the draw today. You'd have probably took 4 points from the 2 games if we could have got it if we'd have beat Gresley and Chasetown next week. But I feel that's a must win for us now.
Well, it's another 600 here at Steel Park, 605 the attendance. So
they deserve more than what we give them today. I moan when they don't come and we play well. So I've got to give a bit back when we turn in something like that. And there was 600 there again, but we've got to give them some. I just said to the boys in there, we've got to use Steel Park as an advantage to us. But to do that, we've got to start on the front foot. Against Howzone, we started on the front foot. Against Spalding, we was on the front foot. Against Sutton Coldfield on the front foot. The crowd get behind you. There's no better place to play. But there's a reverse to that. If you start slow, you go a goal down, every little missed pass then get magnified in front of 600, and then all of a sudden players start hiding up, and that comes a bit tougher. Football's ever so easy when you're winning. That's not so easy when you're losing, especially with a sort of passionate crowd, if you like. So that's the responsibility we've got to take. The players have got to take it. I've got to take it. But I just felt if we'd have had I mean, Gresley had got players missing, and I don't know, to what extent. But I just felt if we'd have had a full squad to choose from today, then we could, if bucks maybe, probably won the game. But hopefully we'll get a couple of, or maybe 2 or 3 of them back next week. Next week's the big one for me. I think next week's the big one. Chase down at home, the games we want to be involved in, 4 games to go, can keep us on the coattails, all that could probably put us out of the running. So get down to Steel Park next week.
Gary, you've said it all. That's the way to go. It all starts again Steel Park next week here at Chasetown. Thanks very much.
Brilliant, thank you.